Beautifuls, collective read. I hope you guys are fantastic out there. Let's get straight into a message for you. And let's see what's going on. These are new cards. They're very cool cards. They're called Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And they're slightly different to the actual normal tarot. There's a few differences. Okay, let's see what's going on. Because it's got 25 major arcanas in it, but the major arcanas that are in it are not the same as the actual tarot. Okay, so we've got the journey to start with, which is like, it's kind of like, it's like, how do I explain it? I'll get there. So I can say, two pathways here, and it's like a lot of wisdom accumulated from your life experience. So it's somewhere on your journey. So it's like we're somewhere on our journey and we've accumulated all this life experience, and it's kind of like we're still continuing on our journey, but there might be a decision, or there might be a choosing a new pathway, possibly. We have the 9 of Cups, which is contentment, it's happiness. So I feel like it's like you've been on this journey, this life journey of yours, and we're at this point in our journey where it's about emotional fulfillment. It's about peace and inner peace and tranquility, and just being emotionally fulfilled from within, being happy and being content with what we have. It could be around being grateful, being more present. That's kind of where it's at. And then with the 3 of Wands, we are still on this journey. Like, he has got his I feel like it's like, I want to say kete of knowledge, so it's like a basket of knowledge, but instead it's, I don't even know what you call these things, it's like what the Fool carries, but it's all his wisdom, it's all his life experience, all that he needs in order to continue this journey is what I'm getting here so far. So let's see what else comes out. So where are we headed? Where are we going here on this journey? We are making some sort of change because we have the 5, I want to say the 5 of Earth, because I am pretty sure the triangle with the line and it's pointing downwards is Earth energy. Because the Wands is up like air but without the line, and then the Cups is the same as the Earth down but without the line. So this is Earth energy. So there's a change. 5 of Pentacles. And this is like in your potentially to do with your finances. There's a change in your finances or your practical matters. There's a change in a routine or a change in your stability, your resources. As a 7 of Pentacles, this is around investing. And then we have the Crone here, who is a very wise person. So this could be your energy. You could be like an older person. Could be like a grandmother. You don't have to be, but that is what this card talks about, which is what I find really cool about this deck, is that a part of the major arcanas is we've got the mother, the father, and then we've got the youth and the, what is she? I can't remember what she is, but if I see her, I'll show you. But she's basically, it's like a teenager, or it could be like a child interpreted as a child's. And then we've got the grandfather, he's the sage. So it's really cool because it's like can show us family members and things like that too. Or it's just somebody, it's like wise counsel. It's like somebody who is wise. So this could be you. So there's something here to do with you investing. There's a change in your financial situation. But it's a good change because you should be relaxing, or you can relax here. This is about being grounded, being present, meditating, and something is bearing fruit. So there has been a change in your practical matters, your financial situation. It could be in your health as well. And then the 10 of air, the 10 of swords. So it's like something is complete. There is something, and then the 5 of air behind that. And then we've got faith too. So there's a lot of faith. And we've got the Empress, the mother. And with the 5 of swords, this is around reflecting. It's like self-evaluation. It's being realistic with our mindset, realistic with what we're thinking, our thoughts. It's kind of like, as you can see, she's holding a mask. So it's like taking the mask off here. It's not in denial. It's basically no longer being in denial. It's making changes around denying something, or denying ourselves from something. So there's a change, and it's like, it's a good change because you're investing. And then we've got love here. So whatever you're doing here, whatever this change is, it is, it's a lot of love going into this. For yourself, it's loving yourself, putting yourself first, but it's also loving others too. It's coming from your heart center. And then the 4 of wands. Man, like you have definitely got your goal set. Like you've got your eye on something. There's a target here. Okay, let's see what else comes out. The 6 of air. This is a transition. So yeah, you're definitely progressing. And it's with clarity. And like I said, it's like it's like moving towards a state of peace and tranquility. Like that's the desire. And the Sage. So masculine and feminine, take it as it resonates. It doesn't matter. This could be you as a man who is now wiser, and maybe you're older. But you don't have to be older. You could be young still and just have a lot of wisdom, accumulated a lot of wisdom from a lot of life experience. Or you could have had many past lives as well and accumulated a lot of past life knowledge too. Or experience as well. And then with the crone, it could be that you're a feminine or a woman who, same thing applies. But right now, it's all about this transition, this change. We got the 6 of wands here. This is like definitely some sort of success taking place. Like this is working for you really well. And it's helping you to shine. It's like your inner self is confident. It's self-empowerment. It's working because it's like there's a success of something or an accomplishment here as well. It's like you've accomplished this inner peace that you've been searching for, that you've been discovering. Beautiful energy. So you should be feeling very peaceful. We've got the 5 of swords coming out again, like I saw it at the bottom of the deck, but now it's here. And having faith. So yeah, I mean, this is like the journey that you're on here. This is you again self-reflection, taking, like, removing anything that's sort of like in your way, any sort of obstacles, and it could, within your mindset, and with the faith, having faith in the universe, having faith in the gods, optimism as well. So you've had a lot of faith and belief that things would change, that there would be like a new beginning, a fresh start of some sort. Because this is an adventure with the child. It's a new beginning. So starting something anew, and it's around changing a circumstance. It's around changing your financial situation, as well as yourself within. And the Ace of Air, because you have clarity, so you have a clear mindset. So again, it's around clearing your thoughts. It's your patterns of thinking and staying positive, optimistic. But it's what you bring into fruition, because what you think is what then reflects out. So it's what materializes. The Six of Pentacles. So it's about giving to others, being there for others, supporting others, your family, your community. Definitely an emphasis on children. If you have children with the Six of Pentacles with this particular card, this definitely is about you. You know, you have a responsibility to provide stability in your children's life, to nurture them, to teach them as well. And I really see that this could be something that you're doing. And if you don't have children, then this is you as an individual who has a responsibility to your community, to giving back to others as well, or to guiding others. And it could be still your family. It could be like nieces, nephews, cousins, whoever, or elders, even older generations. It doesn't matter. It's definitely about sharing. Beautiful. Giving and receiving. It's like you're investing in this. Yeah, and because you are the person, look at this, and that wise energy coming through again with the Sage, is because you are responsible, you are reliable. It's trustworthy energy. So people, they trust in you because you walk your talk as well. You show up, you model this. And there's a desire here. This is a desire. It's a wish. It's a dream of healing. So you may be a healer. I feel like you could be a healer. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you could be doing something independently. Could be like a business that provides some sort of healing for others. Wow. And this is a desire. So this is something that you're doing here. And it's... Let's see what else comes out. What else do we need to know about this energy? Because, like, it's kind of like the story leading up to it. So where is this going, Spirit? Healing in the reverse. To the Six of Earth. No. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So, okay, so this is about the past. There's something unhealed with the past. And the Two of Cups. It's a partnership, a connection, a relationship, a union. Could be with a King of Air and Earth Sun energy. It doesn't have to be. You could be that King of Air as well. But there's a partnership here, and it's around... It's from the past, and there's something about it not being healed with the healing in the reverse. So let's just quickly see. It's 11. So potential blockages may signify a resistance to getting help and healing that could be born of fear. So if you're experiencing an unresolved dis-ease, ask yourself if you are trying to treat it as a mind over matter situation when your inner wisdom tells you it needs more than that. If that is the case, do not be afraid. More often than not, we imagine the situation to be so much worse than it is. Reality is often very different. Do not prevent an opportunity for healing because you are afraid, or hold on to a stubborn belief that you can handle it all, or heal yourself if you just think positively. Positivity and prayer can work miracles, but not when they are being used as wound dressing over an untreated or infected wound. You do not have to endure alone. Reach out and ask for help. Do not let your fears prevent you from finding the treatment and help you need. And this is in the past, to do with a relationship though, to do with a connection. So it's talking about do not dwell on the unchangeable past. Shift your attention. Do not allow your pain to hurt others and seek treatment. Do not be afraid. Do what's necessary to increase your well-being, and that's what you've been doing. So there's like a situation from the past here, and it's like instead of dwelling on this, we've chosen to move forward and to focus on the self and to heal thyself, get to know thyself as well, which is really beautiful energy. So it's not as such that this is because of where it landed in like the area of like this journey that you've been on, and it's like this is what you've been healing from or moving on from. What was that one? Gosh, come out. Truth. Nice, thank you, Spirit. So the Ace of Swords, it's not that you're dwelling, it's not an untreated situation at the moment. It's not about you avoiding something or needing to get some sort of it's not a blockage. It was a blockage. There was a resistance in the past, but this has changed. You may have been experiencing an unresolved dis-ease. So dis-ease, it's uneasy about something. It's something that is it's like an uneasy situation, feeling within ourselves, within our soul kind of thing. And yes, it can be physically as well, but I mean that's where most diseases can manifest from, where they can start from as well. But with the Ace of Swords here, this is you getting clarity over that situation, over the past, and choosing to move forward from it and heal from it. Body and mind. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, which is kind of would be the Page, but it's not, because this deck is different. But it's, I guess in a sense it is. It's around being conscious and aware. Being in tune with your mind and your body as well. The Mother. So look at that. It's the Empress energy here. So choosing to step up in your life and take the lead and to evolve. And the masculine and feminine is very balanced energy. This is you balancing the masculine and feminine within you. And this is you very aware of the concept that we are masculine and feminine as well. So it's taking responsibility for your practical matters, which I see that with the Five of Pentacles. It's like there was a need for change of your financial circumstances, and so you're investing in something, and you're also providing and giving to others, but you're also receiving here as well. And then I also see love. A desire of love, but then of course to receive love we need to be love, and we need to love ourselves as well, and that's what the Empress would do. So like you're balancing both these energies, which is absolutely beautiful. Ten of Air. So it's like completion, and the Two of Cups. So something is complete. So something to do with a past connection, a past relationship is now completed for you. It is like there is no more sort of leftover or stagnant or fragmented energy even of the past. It's like the worst is, it's like you've got through the worst of it. And it's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the silver lining here. And there's so much wisdom that you have accumulated from this experience as well. Let's see what that just says though, the Ten of Air. Because these are very different to the normal tarot. Individuation, self-actualization, well, altered perception, new paradigms, great mystery, paradox and potential. So it's a time of independence, saying goodbye to public persona, no longer bound by another's opinion, walking your own path, seeing and knowing your potential. You are whole, the self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. Turn it down, babe, and shut the door, please. You're just going to put on shadow. Okay, so the process... Can you shut the door, please, babe? The process of individuation leads to becoming oneself, to stepping away from the external forces that we believed defined us, to becoming an independent being who recognizes and embraces their own uniqueness and individuality. It's about removing the mask we present to the public, which I did say that with the Five of Swords. It's like this is the removing the mask. So that we are liked and respected and accepted. The face we wear so we fit in and belong. No longer are our public face and private life very different. We present our face to the world as if it is not liked, then so be it. And if it is not liked, then so be it. So basically it's like whatever who you are at home, you are now when you're not at home as well. So it's being comfortable with yourself, coming into yourself here, which is really beautiful energy. It's so cool. If it makes us the black sheep in a flock of white sheep, then so be it. We would rather be honest and accepted by the few than to be what family or society expects. Individuation is being who we are meant to be, as opposed to being the person society tells us we should be. It is breaking free from caring about what people think of us because we love who we are and what we do with our life. We are free, liberated, because we are not bound by others' opinions of us or our actions, the constraints of society, or the impediments of our past. So it is integrating conscious and unconscious, soul and shadow, the masculine and the feminine, which I did see that. It's gone back into the deck. And creating a whole where the self resides at the center. No longer does duality separate and divide. All is in harmony and working in unison. You are you, whole, complete, and ever evolving. And that evolution is not a linear process. It is a okay, let's try this again. Circumambulatory. Don't crucify me for that. I don't know how to say it. Okay, circumambulatory. B-U-L-A-T-O-R-Y. Process of viewing the self and seeing it from multiple perspectives and accepting and integrating all of the facets and aspects into the whole. No aspect is ugly or beautiful, none good or bad, none better or worse. Each has its place and purpose as part of the beautiful whole. Basically, it's your self-acceptance. Absolute 100% self-acceptance, which is actually like is so beautiful. Self-actualization, liberation here. Like you have definitely come into yourself, away from a connection, which is what it seemed to have been mostly based on. So there could have been a relationship here where a lot of your self-identity was based in that relationship or tied into that relationship. Okay, let's see what else. This is really cool. Let's see what else. Let's see what the child. Let's see what's going on moving forward. Wisdom. Yeah, look at that. So much wisdom accumulated here. So this could be why you're coming up with the Sage and the Crone energy as well, because it's like you have a lot of knowledge to share with others, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's like planting seeds is what I'm getting. Like you're here to plant seeds with others to help them in some way. Okay. And then we have death and rebirth in the reverse. So shining the light for others who have not yet gone through maybe transformations of their own, or a self-actualization process as well, who are still sleeping. You're here to shine that light for them. You have a lot of wisdom around this. Union here, because you are one with everybody as well. So I feel like it's like your connection to the world, the universe, all of it. It's just in connection here, that everybody serves a purpose. Everybody, like we need each other in a sense as well. The planet needs us, we need the planet, kind of thing. We all have a purpose here. We all have a part to play. And so I feel like what this is that you're here to help lift others. You're here to help other people raise their vibrations, to come into themselves so that they can be their best selves, or live wholly as well, like live as their true selves, which will help everyone, the whole world, the universe. Let's see. Union, which is 13. Not that one. Okay, unity and wholeness. Harmony arises when we are in alignment. You have unlimited potential, a path that marries science and spirituality. Duality creates separation. The marriage of body, mind and soul. All is connected. Complete self-acceptance. Do not dominate or be submissive. At the center is the void. You are a temple. Worship it. Worship within. Unity and wholeness. It represents our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with the world around us. It represents the harmony that arises when we are in alignment. That's what I'm saying here. Like, you are helping others because you are in alignment. So you're helping people possibly to question themselves. Who are they? What is their purpose? Why are they here? Because this is helping them to put them on the path of wholeness as well. And it is a part of life quest. And only in asking questions and seeking answers do we become whole. It is a journey that manifests in self-discovery. So I feel like with the wisdom here, and this being this new beginning, and then this Three of Wands is like this future focus sort of energy. It's like this new beginning for you moving forward, and this change. It's like, I feel like this is you helping other souls. And I'm just reading it off this as well, because it's just what Spirit's guided me to. The soul, so it's helping other souls remember their unlimited potential. Remember that they are whole and divine. Yeah. And I feel like it's like you helping others to see what resides within their own unconscious minds, to help them be motivated, and for them to be guided as well, like guided from themselves. We're taught to define, because we are. As we grow to adulthood, we are taught to define, limit, repress, suppress, and deny. While we can be surrounded by people who support us and tell us that we are capable of anything we set our minds to and achieving, we may still limit and restrict our potential by embracing labels and different definitions. So what I'm getting from this is like, I mean, it could be you dropping seeds, planting seeds. I'm not saying it's you necessarily, you know, telling people that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, if you just do this, that, and the other, because it doesn't work like that. We need to come to this realization for ourselves. It's the self getting to know thyself, right? So I feel like this is more you demonstrating this, modeling this to others. It's kind of like walking the talk in a sense, and that will have the effect, that will have the butterfly effect as well. Very cool. Anything else? What else? Masculine, feminine. Yeah, because this is you. Yeah, definitely. Balancing that energy there and having faith. You have faith as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's raising people's consciousness. We have a King of Water that's just showing themselves as well. You could be a King of Water. You could be somebody who's very loving, very compassionate, very psychic, intuitive. Balance here. Tell me a little bit more. The Nine of Swords. So this is you bringing this into fruition as well. So this is your mindset. And heaven and earth. Beautiful. Which is like kind of like the Page of Pentacles, but it's not the Page of Pentacles because it's not the tarot deck. But the Nine of Swords in this one is around what we think comes into it. It materializes. So you here with the masculine and feminine energy, and I'll read it for you just so you can hear it straight, because it's always better when it comes straight from the source, rather than me trying to reinterpret, because I will not do it justice. But let's so if you don't mind, I'm going to read it. What number is that? It's a wand energy, I think it's the Page of Wands. Where'd you go? Okay, so it's not the Page of Wands. So it must be a major arcana. 11. Gone too far. Dude, it's not that one. So it must be a wand energy. Sorry guys, I must have skipped over it. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, alright. So passive. Okay, so what do we got? Put aside gender stereotypes. We're both masculine and feminine. Masculine energy serves to protect. Feminine energy serves to nurture. Too much of one, not enough of the other. Time to evaluate and realign. Allow the energy to increase and ebb. Embrace the energy that best suits your needs. So this is about balancing and realignment. And it symbolizes the importance of balancing our masculine and feminine energies, and to remind us we are and always will be a mix of both. Our physical gender is irrelevant. So I feel like this is what you could be helping others with, but also for yourself. On an energetic level, our masculine aspect serves to protect self and others, while our feminine aspect serves to nurture self and others as well. So I feel like that's also what you're doing here. Protecting yourself, nurturing yourself, protecting others, nurturing others, which is very much that balanced, balancing that masculine and feminine energy. And then let's skip to the Nine of Swords, because I feel like that's where it's at. It's you. Okay, so yeah, again, the Nine of Air represents the imagination and your connection to universal consciousness. It is. This is you. So again, it's like you don't necessarily have to be going out there voicing this to people, telling people about this. This is just you alone working in connection with yourself and being balanced within yourself is enough, because it's raising your vibration and your consciousness is connected to the collective consciousness. So therefore you're serving the collective just by taking care of you first and understanding yourself first. Yeah, because this is, okay, so this is going to be, and I might leave it here for this one. So ask yourself, what if the universe we dwell within is actually the mind of another being? What if the universe is, in reality, a God mind and we, the creation of another being's imagination? What if within our minds there exists universes within universes, where creatures that we dream of and imagine dwell in the same way we do here upon the earth, and within their minds are more universes, like fractals, where the same pattern repeats and creates. Our minds contain a universe, and within that universe are creatures and beings who also have universes within their minds. The universe in which we dwell is one of billions existing within the mind that is yet another universe. The pattern repeats in both directions exponentially, creating an infinite number of universes and realities. Now ponder a moment. What if we looked within and discovered that within the realms of our mind, we create new worlds and realities with our beliefs? We choose to believe in something, and a new world that mirrors that belief is born. We stop believing in something, and their world either evolves with our beliefs or ceases to be completely. Universes overlap, are born and die, forever bound to the life and beliefs of the God mind that created them. What if billions of lives were dependent upon our belief for their very existence? Would it not be wise to believe with understanding and knowledge? Would that not create a universe that is a little more constant and conducive to life? What if we are the only beings within this universe, because the God mind in which we dwell is a young mind with limited exposure, and at this time only believes in our existence? So Pythagoras is credited with saying, "Man, know thyself, and you will know the universe in which gods dwell." So simply put, he believed that to know oneself was to know the universe and the power of the gods, and he is correct. Everything man has within our physical reality that is not born of the natural world was first imagined by the man. The television, the phone in your hand, the laptop on your desk, the movies you watch, the car you drive, everything that man has created was first imagined by their inventor. Moreover, when those brave souls voiced their desire to create their new and strange contraptions, they were seen as crazy, eccentric, and foolish. They were told that what they wanted to create was fantasy. At one time or another, everything we have in our present reality was once deemed to be an impossible fantasy, and yet now these things exist, and we take their existence for granted. This is the power of the mind, and the mind's true potential has not yet even begun to be understood or known. All we do know is that the only limit to the mind and what it can do is one that we, the individual, place upon it. We are only limited by our imagination or lack of it. By looking within, learning and understanding the mind and the complex manner in which it controls our lives and how it has taken our life experiences and used them to influence all we do and all that we are, we can choose to unlearn some beliefs, change our thinking, and embrace a new, less restrictive way of thinking. You can become the God mind that you are. And within your mind, you can imagine and make what you imagine into reality. We live in a society that admires innovation and creativity, and yet paradoxically fears it, and at times actively seeks to destroy the desire to create. We may be exposed to teachers who punish those who ask questions and challenge the answers because they know there is a better way. We might be ridiculed by family and friends when we use our imaginations and speak of things that are deemed to be fantastical and unbelievable. But again, all that exists in our present reality was once fantasy and dwelt only in the mind. We may find we are repeatedly trained to reject creative endeavors as a waste of time and effort. The 9 of air represents the importance of knowing your mind, understanding the beliefs and thoughts that limit and restrict you, and freeing your imagination. Now it is time to embrace innovation and creation. It is time to step into the realms of the unknown and imagine, to enter the void, where your imagination is most powerful, and bring what you find there to life. You are born of a universal consciousness. You are capable of greatness, but all too often you may have been punished for seeking it. Nonetheless, it is time to let go of any unconscious bias against creativity and embrace it as the expression of human power and ingenuity that it is. You are as powerful as your mind allows you to be. You are as creative as your mind allows you to be. Don't be afraid to embrace your beautiful imagination. The void in which it resides is the womb that gives birth to a universe that is teeming with life and possibilities. To imagine and create is to make divine magic. You are born of a creative, universal consciousness. You are born to create. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I think that's what you are doing here. And with Heaven and Earth, the page of Earth, which I will quickly go over. I feel that this is definitely what you are learning, but I feel like this is what you're also helping others, because it's a part of that collective consciousness, like I said. So yeah, that separation is an illusion. Spiritual being in a physical body, that spirit dwells in nature, experience life and learn from experience. Harm the planet and you harm humanity. The ordinary is magical and the magical is ordinary. So it's balancing and realignment again. It suggests it is now time to keep yourself centered and in harmony with the world around you by banishing the illusion of separation. You are a spiritual being, a soul living in a physical body in order to experience and learn from life. You are here to learn from those experiences in order to grow and evolve. It is important to integrate and ground your belief in a higher power or the intangible here on the physical plane. Know that Spirit, the divine, dwells in all things on earth, sky and water. On a spirit here on earth, to be spiritual does not necessarily require you to pray or follow a particular religious path. Spirituality is about connection. It is about taking a moment to watch a sunrise or sunset and to know that to know at your center that you are part of something larger than your own life. It is about believing in more than what your senses experience. It is about believing in the mysterious, inexplicable and unknowable. It is about nurturing and honoring your personal relationships with the land beneath your feet and the heavens above. Humanity and nature have a symbiotic relationship, and we are dependent on the world in which we live for our very survival. When we harm the planet, we do harm to humanity. It is important to establish a balanced and harmonious relationship with nature by living a life that has less impact, one that places fewer demands on the environment. Instead of claiming spaces as your own, remember that you share it, and do what you can to coexist with the flora and fauna that were there before you. Integrate nature into your home environment. It is important to know and understand how to live in accordance with the seasons and cycles, and how each animal and plant serves an important role in maintaining the stability of the ecosystems in which they dwell. To destroy one can lead to the destruction of a whole. It is also important to see that magic exists in all and everything. For example, the mundane act of house cleaning can shift and alter the energy within the house and transform the environment in which you dwell. This act has an influence beyond the space around you. It affects your emotional and mental state as well, as a cluttered and disorganized house or workspace can give rise to a cluttered and disorganized mind that is unable to focus. So what I got before was again the importance of others and how we need other people to be well as well, and to thrive also, and to contribute their part to our planet and to the universe in general and the collective consciousness as well. And you're doing your part by working on yourself. But then I also feel like you are dropping seed, and it could be with your children, it could be with anyone around you, but this is what Spirit is saying. It's like you have a responsibility to also model this and to share this wisdom and this knowledge with others also, because that's your part of serving. Divine is like it's a part of your life purpose. It's just really what it seems to come down to. So mathematical patterns, the Fibonacci sequence, for example, can be found hidden in the natural world within the shapes of shells, flowers, pine cones, because as they say, the pine cone is the pineal gland, and even the human womb. They are also visible in the way tree branches grow in the shape of a hurricane when viewed from above. It can be said that the ordinary is magical and that magic is quite ordinary. To work, magic is a simple process of creating and focusing energy with intent, which means that everything you do with intent, from adding a string of numbers to making a nice dinner for friends, is an act of making magic. When defining the material as the physical world in which we dwell, and the immaterial as the world we cannot see. So when defining the material as the physical world in which we dwell, and the immaterial is the world we cannot see. The 11 of Earth addresses the importance of seeing them as being part of a singular whole. Alright, beautifuls. That was a lot. I'm going to leave it at that. That is where you're at. Very beautiful reading. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Like, share, subscribe, and you will see me again in another one. Alright, bye-bye.